Well, welcome to Rural Strong Live today, presented by Case IH Genuine Lubricants. The best equipment in the field deserves the best protection available. Visit your Case IH dealer for the protection and performance on genuine lubricants, the best lubricants. Let me start that over here. I've got all kinds of, oh, goodness gracious. I got things popping up on my screen here and I can't even see what's going on here. All right, here. We're going to start that over here again. The best equipment in the field. You got to hear this. It deserves the best protection available. Visit your Case IH dealer for the protection and performance on genuine lubricants. Well, combines are rolling in many parts of the country. I know I saw neighbors out cutting soybeans over the weekend, and with all that dust flying, served as a great reminder of the importance of reliable lubricants. And today's special guest, Jim Franceschetti, a product manager for Case IH, is here to discuss with us the full lineup of Case IH genuine lubricants designed to help farmers achieve optimum performance, durability, and part life for their machines. And Jim, welcome into Rural Strong Live.
Thanks, Brent. Happy to be here.
Well, I tell you what, as we say, harvest is in full swing here across the country in a lot of areas. I know it's getting close where you are here. What should be on the minds of farmers here for their daily maintenance for combines and tractors?
Sure. So, it's always important to remember that maintenance that you want to do on a daily basis. And I think you kind of mentioned the dust earlier when we were chatting, and you want to start with just making sure things are clean, and you're removing dust and debris, taking just kind of a once over, a top to bottom, front to back look at the combine, the header, just to make sure everything looks good, that there isn't something broken or worn. You want to check your calibration and combine settings. Things change between fields, so keeping that in consideration. And definitely recommend referencing your operator's manual. It's going to have all the various points that you should be greasing and checking on a daily basis. So that's always a good place to start for your daily maintenance.
Well, why should they prioritize their tractor and combine lubricants at this time of year?
Well, we all understand how important uptime is, right? It's critical. You want to be proactive in your maintenance strategy and your lubricant strategy, and you want to ensure that you can stay in the field and get in the field when you need to. So really choosing quality hydraulic oil and engine oil and coolant, that ensures maximum service intervals, meaning you can stay in the field longer, and you're making sure that your equipment is operating as efficiently as possible.
So during harvest, how frequently should lubricants in combines and tractors be checked, changed, or even refilled?
Certainly want to check daily. It's important to, whether it's at the start of the day or the end of the day, you definitely want to be doing a daily check just to make sure that fluids are topped off, and that you're greasing as frequently as needed. So again, that's all kind of spelled out within the operator's manual, but it's definitely a daily check.
So, what lubricants do you recommend for growers?
We recommend Case IH number one engine oil, our High-Tran premium transmission fluid, and the extended life OAT coolant. This has all been tested and specified by Case IH engineering. I mean, it is built specifically to operate in Case IH machines, and they are doing everything they can to ensure that we're putting the best liquid into the pieces of equipment, so you can stay as efficient as possible.
What is it that makes number one engine oils different from others?
Definitely the standard. So it's the MAT, which is a material standard that Case IH developed. We developed the oil to exceed these standards. So it's the American Petroleum Institute has put standards for deposit control, oxidation, corrosion, aeration, and shear stability. And we have tested whether it's in the lab or in the field to meet and exceed those standards. So that's what sets us apart from the competition, and the fact that these fluids and these lubricants are designed specifically to operate in our equipment.
We also mentioned a little while ago High-Tran premium hydraulic transmission oil. What distinguishes it from others on the market?
It's an industry leading heat tolerance, and what this does is it prevents rust, sticky hydraulic valves, flow restrictions, and gear wear. And again, the heat tolerance that we're able to get with our Hytran premium transmission fluid is what sets it apart from the competition.
Are there other products out there that you recommend Case IH equipment owners prioritize during
Sure,
harvest?
we touched on the OAT coolant. So that's formulated to provide superior protection, during these long harvest days, and also using genuine Case IH grease.
You mentioned that word genuine. I know that's important. Why should owners use genuine fluids in their combines and tractors?
I think one of the most important things, right, is it's what is specified in the operator's manual. So if the machine is under warranty, using our lubricants will ensure that that warranty, remains. And you're compromising if you're not using OEM approved lubricants. So definitely something you don't want to subject yourself to. You want to protect that warranty. And again, the amount of field tests and lab tests that our lubricants have undergone, really makes it stand up and be the best one.
Well, with farmers with larger fleets or changing fluids with that larger frequency, there's definitely an advantage to purchasing lubricants in bulk. If you could tell us a bit about how equipment owners can make those bulk purchases.
Sure. So, of course, you can stop into your local Case IH dealer. They're going to have the full product offering. They'll be able to explain it in detail, what makes the most sense and works best for your operation. We offer small bulk totes that can be delivered directly to the farm. So, taking some of the hassle, out of your day and making sure that you're in the field and doing what you want to be doing. So, definitely lots of options available, including the small bulk program, which brings the oil right to the farm.
Well, fluids and filters we know go hand in hand when it comes to equipment maintenance. If you could describe the advantage of using genuine Case IH filters rather than aftermarket options.
Sure. So once again, just like the lubricants, designed specifically to be a perfect fit and operate as efficiently as possible in that piece of equipment, we're using a special type of filter media technology. It's called microlock. This is just its ability to filter is better than that of some of the aftermarket products that use a paper-based media. So you're able to get, three times the more filtration, not only the life but the effectiveness of the filtration using that. And just the way that the filter is engineered, we're using the best seals. It's a round shape which helps with cracking or bursting. It's just built robust to match how good the oil is and protect that machine.
Well, I know I don't have to tell a Wisconsin guy here, but once harvest season's over, we know winter is going to be right around the
hmm
corner here. What can growers do to prepare their equipment for winter?
Sure, sure. So once again, the first place to start is just cleaning it up, right? Maybe using an air compressor. You want to remove as much dirt and dust and debris as possible. And I also like to recommend making a mental notes or even writing down, how the year went, and what needed what needs to be changed or replaced. You definitely want to put your combine away in good condition. And a good way to do that is taking the combine into an inspection at your dealership. The service techs at Case IH dealerships, they see a lot of machines that have been in a lot of different field and terrain conditions. So they're certainly the experts. And if you want to set yourself up for success the following year, it's a nice way to start and kind of get that inspection done before you even put it away in storage.
So, if growers get to the end of the season, they have unused lubricants. How should they store them in the off season?
Sure. You want to make sure they're sealed, definitely in a place that's out of the elements, and that it's in a moderate temperature. You don't want it too hot, too cold. So in the garage, heated garage, and just make sure they're sealed and they'll last for you.
Well, James, if farmers want to learn more about the complete lineup of Case IH genuine lubricants, where can they go to investigate for themselves?
They can go to their local Case IH dealer. Of course, we recommend having a great relationship with your Case IH dealer. They are the experts And to learn more about the full lineup of lubricants, you can go to mycnhistore.com.
Well, make sure you go and check them out. And James, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us here today on the Rural Strong Live. And hope you come back again to share the latest with Case IH Genuine Lubricants.
Thanks, Brent. Appreciate the opportunity.
And we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today and invite you to subscribe to the Tractors and Troubadours podcast, where each week I bring you agriculture industry newsmakers, hot button industry issues, educational features, and the best in traditional country music. The Tractors and Troubadours podcast can be found at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Deezer, Audible, Odyssey, and the Samsung free app. New episode launches each Friday, 52 weeks a year. So be sure to subscribe, leave us a rating and a comment, and share it on socials so we can continue to reach as many people as possible in rural America. We also invite you to listen to Rural Strong Radio, our 24/7 streaming radio station, also found at ruralstrongmedia.com. or on the Live 365 streaming radio app for your mobile device. Each day, we bring you our award-winning ag programming, as well as the best in traditional country music, mixed in with a little bluegrass, western swing, southern rock, and inspirational music. And hey, guess what? We're portable. Get us in that combine or the tractor here during the harvest season and take us with you everywhere you go. And don't forget to follow us on all the socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and now Threads. Well, friends and neighbors, the clock on the wall tells us it's time to get on out of here. So for now, it's Brent Adams. Thank you for joining us for our chat with Case IH's Jim Franceschetti. Make it a great day, everybody.